fast psionic training as well, and I want to make sure that we are now at the end of our run not going to mess up anything. I have trained all of the guys that I wanted to train. From now on, I think we have 12 or 14 kernels. Like, that is more than enough. I can still train the others if I so desire. This mission here is easy because it has none of the hard aliens. It has just easy aliens in it. Mutants, thin men, and so on. So, let's go. Here we go. Couple of thin men already spotted. And let's start by taking them out, shall we? Next up, I want to make sure that all of you guys are as inspired as possible.
Okay.
Is she having line of sight? No. Just short of line of sight. Let's do another Psi inspiration, because I want to train the Psi abilities. This mission, believe it or not, even has a timer, but since the enemies are so mediocre here, I'm really not that afraid currently.
Scanning. I feel, Commander.
Damn it. The aliens are onto you, Strike One. That sound is coming from the console. Get moving and find it before the aliens execute those captives.
Yeah, that is probably a mission where I could have used the full squad of trainees, and that would have still worked out. There are going to be a couple of mutants that will drop down next round, but like I said, nothing to write home about. Would have been nice to see if the grapple would be enough to grapple really all the way towards the UFO, but I guess that is a little bit too much for grappling distance. So let's specifically move the snipers up. The sniper here could stay a little bit far up behind. I'm okay with it. I guess this is a nice location for him. Also, I know that there is no one, but let's battle scan just in case. Good.
Eyes peeled, Commander. Scanning.
The mission itself at this stage, usually it is a little bit earlier, so since it's fully scripted and the enemies are also scripted, yeah, at this stage in the game it is a little bit easy. Specifically, all of our guys are super hardcore hitters. One shot all of the thin men. That's not really a challenging situation. And you will see that we are probably even going to advance so fast that we end up with a very high number of turns left.
Moving out.
Ghost our armor also helps in this regard because we are even faster with it. Keep in mind, everyone is under the passive effect of a sprinter, of the sprinter trait.
I'm on it.
Might as well skip the Overwatch by thinking about it, because I usually want to take some more mind phrase. And if we just get these guys down with Overwatch shots, there is nothing left. For instance, this Berserker, he didn't even have a chance. Like, normally
Enemies down.
you already see that the enemies start to spawn behind us instead of in front of us, which is a sign that we have overtaken them from a pace perspective.
Enemy contacts.
It looks like the abductees are still alive.
And that's already our target.
From Annette's description, that has to be the command console.
I could launch a grenade here and the mission already would be over. But I would also hit the 3 abductees, which I do not want. Instead, what I do want is, I would want to have a clear line of sight here.
On my way.
To do some nasty mind fraying action. 100%, please. So that's 1 down.
Move into position. Eyes on target.
Oh, there's just another pack. Interesting. Interesting.
They're flanking my position.
We might want to reconsider standing here permanently. I mean, thin men are... At the end, they are still reasonable opponents. So let's consider what would be a good position to kill one of them. This here would be full cover. They could go up here. He could be in flanking range, but at least he would get rid of this guy. So I suppose we can do that.
Position confirmed. Score.
Oh really, I just took the pistol. Oh, that was bad. But the pistol also double taps, so I guess it evens out at the end. She hasn't seen a second target anyways, so that was okay. Let's continue, shall we? So in order to see this guy up here, we might want to move up here.
Yes, ma'am.
Take an Overwatch and take another Overwatch. So it's 3 of them left. They can't get us to lethal. They probably will try to shoot the mech anyways. But I can assure you guys, if you would play that a little bit slower, like the thin men are really not a big thing. You've seen we even have rockets, so it's very easy to just kill the whole pack. Just another thin man and another berserker. Alright. We can heal this guy up, but first, let's do first things first, right? Don't want to completely destroy the interior. That's the reason why I'm a little bit defensive on just going in and destroying everything.
Heading to that location.
Instead, we want to use our mind abilities to mess with them and kill them. This gentleman here could take care about this guy. Solid flank. 15 points of damage should teach him not to fool around with us. 80% and another 90%. This guy here could train his psi abilities a little bit more. It's a 100% kill. He will automatically regenerate a little bit. I can be on Overwatch as well, just like with this sniper.
Headed there now.
I'll just move up a little bit and heal this guy for 10 HP.
What's the dirt on it, you wimp?
And you already see like the high level and all of the equipment against these enemies. It's just making ourselves near invulnerable. Wow, 19 points of damage, not too bad.
Not a problem. Ammo on reserves.
So there's one more Berserker
On my way.
who's standing on top of the roof.
It just got hot in here.
Or in this case, who's standing down there. Before we now actually engage him, he needs to run all the way around, so it's not possible for him within one turn, I suppose. Is this your line of sight for him? No, it's not. Is this your line of sight for him? Yes, it is. That will significantly reduce his mobility, so he won't even be able to move up here. Plus, it's training our Psy.
Вас понял.
Location confirmed.
Let's take an Overwatch here. He has one more shot, so might as well reload. Since I don't want to take any risks and the mission is just about to be over, just for the lols, let's take a ghost grenade. He's just moving down there. And you can already see how his movement rate is severely hampered.
A console with explosives is a surefire way to make sure it'll be out of commission for good.
I know, mate, I know.
Moving out.
Start to move over here.
You're gonna wish you stayed home.
Alright, our sniper finally
To position.
could also mind fray him. That's good Psy experience. The mind fray usually gives a high amount of experience. I like it. Okay, now we can just kill it.
Hostiles down. Heading there now.
Иду. Действую.
I feel, Commander.
Come get some.
Yeah, and the rest is relatively straightforward, right? So we are going in here. That's the disabling of the console.
Out there, Commander.
And that's done. You see, we had 7 rounds left, so we could have even done it in 3 rounds, I guess. So we could have finished double-digit rounds. The mission is not really hard, but it was a good training mission for our Psy powers. So that was Fury, and with this we conclude our Operation Confounding Light. No, Operation Slingshot, I guess it's called. Good, so here we are going to take the telekinetic field, because the assault by itself is already like super aggressive, and I like it if we do have a defensive ability. And for our sniper we have the same choice. Do we want to take telekinetic field or mind control? That's really difficult. Since we are running double sniper, I guess I'm going to go for telekinetic field with the first one and mind control with the second one. Telekinetic field is just supreme. Just imagine you stand behind half cover, telekinetic field plus our armor. That's by itself already 80 defense, so most of the things are not going to hit you anyways. So, toss in a smoke and you are immune to damage, to physical damage, with the exception of special attacks, of course.
We may have finally found the purpose behind Annette's captivity, and the results are disturbing to say the least. It appears that Annette and the other unique captives are capable of amplifying the psionic abilities of others, allowing the aliens to exert mental control over a number of victims simultaneously. Unfortunately, in using Annette to attack XCOM, the resulting stress caused significant trauma to her neural tissue. She will never have this specific ability again, although she may still retain psionic aptitude.
Good. I like the mind shields. We already have one ethereal corpse, so I want to build one. But even more important, we want to have a blaster launcher. I told you guys about me being super hyped about it. The mind shield would cost us 70 more. Let's just sell one more of the power sources because we don't need that many. And a commando corps because we don't need that really. Alright, here we go, mind shield. I like it. We will need to... Oh, it also... it costs one ethereal corpse, and we don't have more than one currently. Good. But one is better than zero. So, the way defense works is defense is being subtracted from their to-hit chance. The minimum that I'm aware about is 1%, so you always have a theoretical chance of being hit, but it is then really rare. And if you stand behind full cover, if you throw in a telekinetic field and wear ghost armor, that per se is a 100% miss chance or 99% miss chance of the enemies, and it is repeatable because the cooldown of telekinetic field is 4 rounds. So if 2 of your guys have telekinetic fields, you are standing behind full cover. And with ghost armor, that basically means you can go into a long, drawn-out firefight against others without the fear of them hitting you. The only thing which could happen, of course, is they could remove your cover. But keep in mind, even if you would stand in the open and just use telekinetic field plus have ghost armor, that's already 60 defense, right? So some of the aliens, like floaters, which only have 75 aim, are basically only having a 15% chance of hitting you afterwards. And you can always drop a smoke, so floaters then, even in the open, if you're smoked and telekinetic fielded, don't have a chance to hit you really. Now let's see if we finally get the ethereal device. Yes, we do. Here we go. Gollop chamber available for construction. Yes, please. And we do have nice further research options. Psi armor, definitely going to go for it. The others are, I guess, downgrades. We have skipped them over the course of this playthrough. A Psi armor for at least one Psi operative is a real thing. It is a real thing. We could, for instance, give it to one guy with mimetic skin, because he could then use mimetic skin and not necessarily needs to use the ghost armor and be more of a scout type. That's a good alternative for Titan armor, which the current scout is wearing. So, Psi armor, 2 more days. Project completed. We unfortunately don't have the money currently to build all of these nice items. I'm just researching them. We have enough resources.
This modification to the temporal lobe will cause massive brainwaves.
So let's look at it. I guess... No, that was just the first modification. Damn, he's going through all of the modifications and she's explaining like every single one. Good. Plasma cannon, also fine. I like it. Archangel armor. Not going to use it in this playthrough, but it's definitely also a possibility to run with Archangel armor. It's a real thing. Light plasma rifle. It's also a real thing.
Improving soldiers' optic adjustment speed.
So, that's the second.
Contact detected.
Oh, small scout. Scramble interceptors, please.
Engaging bogey. Approaching target now.
We got ourselves a crash site with only mutant elites and an ethereal. That is so fucked up. I guess the aliens decided to no longer field anything else except ethereals, mutant elites, and sectopods. Because they want to kill us. Okay, let's think that through. Our psi units, so she has the telekinetic field. He has also the telekinetic field. She's a little bit more in the training process currently, and he's not psi active. So we do have a sniper which doesn't require, who doesn't require any more psi training. We have our assault who doesn't require any more psi training. We still have Annette, whom we could level up, I guess. I'm just thinking it through. The two snipers will be quite valuable. I mean, we have only a very limited amount of guys that we really need to level up at this point. Yeah, so why not using Annette, because she's psi active anyways. We haven't really leveled her so far. Let's give her a proper loadout. And let's make sure that she doesn't die. So that's enough to survive even harder hits. Good. So we do have two medkits. That's nice. She already has the smoke grenade, the ghost grenade. So we will modify his loadout a little bit because I want to test the mine shield, which is nice. Look, he already has nearly 160 will. That is really good. We don't have any really offensive abilities with him, with the exception of Mind Fray, but 150 means he also cannot be easily mind controlled. So I'm happy with it. Plus, it's an overall good item.